when you want to target game designing as your career, so I would say you either go to top companies, which would be Epic Games, Rockstar Games. We have Ubisoft, we have Valve. I'm not telling that gaming career as gaming, especially in India, is not that bad, but you wouldn't be satisfied when it comes to your pay and all. Don't be very dumb. If you're not really enjoying, or if you don't really want to become a software developer, please do step out of that. So coming to the first video, I know you guys, if you guys have not watched it, please do watch it. So when it comes to the very first video, so Devil commented, looking forward to seeing more vlogs from you. Very helpful video, thanks Anna. And then I replied, let the grind begin. So yes, thank you Devil for the comment, and yes, we are grinding. I hope you're watching the vlogs regularly. Then Dodo commented, I'll also be facing placement soon, and I can relate to the video. Very helpful for many people, including me, waiting for your vlogs. So yes, I guess you are in third year right now, right? So you'll also be facing your placements very soon. So I hope this series, whatever we are doing, it will be very helpful for you all. And then we have Ork who commented, very nice video bro, I have two questions. One, I want to get into game designing, and what subjects in BTech you think are the best for this field? This is the first question. And the second one is, I'm interested in operating system subject. Could you tell me more about what kind of fields or job opportunities I'll get if I'll delve deeper into the subject? So this is your first question, right? So to answer this question, there is one main question that you need to ask yourself. So game development as a career choice. So this is what you're looking for, and you want to do game designing in this. So we'll just highlight this. This is your game designing, right? I'll just highlight this. I'll just add bullet to your question, right? So operating systems is the second thing that you're looking for. So to answer your first question, we are supposed to talk about this thing, game development as a career choice. So I am assuming that you're doing your BTech in computer science. One thing I'll make you guys very clear, whatever branch you are in, and whatever skills you are learning, first remove this kind of imagination from your mind that you are only supposed to work on the field you are in, right? I can give you a very realistic example of this, because people who do EC, they're into development side. This is very basic, like you can, because I'm relating all these things to real life examples, because I see many people who are doing EC and then they're doing their career or pursuing their career in development side, software development side, which is not optimal for an EC student. But because they have bare minimum of coding, and how do you expect an EC student or EC background student to code? So like this, I can tell you like many examples. So when we talk about this, you want to learn game designing and all, my best advice to you would be, see, one thing is for sure that these days I'll again make a very clear video on CGPA versus skills, so that is going to be really helpful for many of you. So one thing that you need to understand is that when you're looking for game designing, so we'll see something, gaming companies in India. This is a very basic one we are supposed to check. So which are actively hiring is what I can give. Yeah, this is something that you can do, or I can do, everyone can do. So in LinkedIn we have many, but right, I don't see any of the reputed gaming organizations or gaming companies or game designing studios, right? One thing which I have learned, because I spoke to one of my friend who stays in Bangalore, so he's currently pursuing his masters, or no, he's pursuing his UG degree in game designing, game development using C hash. C hash. If you don't know what C hash is also a language which is very much similar to C. So, but C hash and C++, they are mainly used for game development or hardware resource compilations, or all these which deal with hardware is where we use C, right? So I'll just end this very quick, guys. So game designing, your best practice is learn yourself, apply it somewhere, design your own games, make and build a very good portfolio. Because when you don't have companies which are actively hiring in India, if I should tell you, mainly there are, I can tell you hands on. We have EA Sports in India. We have what do you call this? Unity Games in India. And this friend whom I spoke to, who is currently pursuing his game designing UG graduation, or what do you call it, or a degree, I would say, more of a degree, I would say. So he got his placement. He placed in Unity Games. He's being paid 30,000, right? But when you want to target game designing as your career, so I would say you either go to top companies, which would be Epic Games, Rockstar Games. We have Ubisoft, we have Valve. So things like companies like these, you'll have very much scope to grow. So if you'll go to let's say Epic Games, if you want to work under Epic Games, we had actually a program back then when I was gaming. There was a program called I don't remember the exact name, but what you usually do is they'll pay you some amount, but for that you need to bring people to, you make people play the game, you create your own maps inside, and then you'll help in finding the bugs inside the game. So which we usually call this as bug bounty. If you guys have any idea on this, this is something that is very actively practiced in websites or Google, wherever you go. So bug bounty is something that is a real big thing. So game designing, you want to work for an organization, build a good portfolio, and then don't apply in India. That is my very personal choice, because there is no scope for game development in India until or unless a very good company comes and invests here, which is obviously not happening. Even you have Google Play Games, which is not here. You have Prime Gaming, which is not here. Google Play is there, but you don't have people who are actively contributing to Google Play from India. So you have no Prime Gaming. So many constraints we have when it comes to India being a country. So game development in India is not very good and optimal choice. You can pursue, build your own portfolio, apply for organizations which are outside our country or situated outside our country. So that way you would see, again, one question comes up when we are usually applying for organizations like these, right? So one main question is, when they already have employer labor in their country, why should they hire you? This would be the main question. So you justify this question, and according to that, build your portfolio and prove your worthiness. That's what I would say. So, and then hopefully you could excel in your choice as game developer or game designer or whatever it is. Operating systems, second question, guys. I'll just answer this question again very fast. I'm interested in operating system subject. Could you tell me about what kind of fields or jobs opportunities? I'll delve deeper into the subject. Okay, fine. So operating system, when we talk about this thing, operating systems, this is a very interesting topic. I love how the topic is built, or how the topic is framed, or how it is just the way it exists is very interesting. So whatever you're having for your BTech knowledge, that is not the core operating systems knowledge, I would say. So whenever you're building this operating system, when you're building your own operating system, ensure that your OS is performing way better than the current existing operating system. Not in all the aspects, I would say. Aspects is something that I can write. So not all the aspects, but focus on one aspect, because you will gain a deeper understanding of operating system, and you could build your own OS. So this will really boost your resume also. You study networking also very well. Networking and the COA, study very well. And this you can now you can go, either you can go completely on to networking. So famous companies, you can go towards Cisco, network engineer. And this is one good role, guys. Trust me, I'll just increase the font here. This is one good role, and yes, please do this also. This will help you. And what else? If you're interested, what kind of job opportunities? Yeah, mostly hardware resource manager, system manager. Resource manager is mostly someone who deals on operating systems. So you get virtual machine handler is what I would say. One more. So develop your own operating system. Can you please tell about how is the mathematics and computing branch in NIT Warangal? For your question, do your branch in NIT. It is a really good option. Trust me, you'll not regret it. You'll have a very good future. Only if you're interested again. You're not interested in maths and computers, doing it again you would complain. I'm not telling that gaming career as gaming, especially in India, is not that bad. But you wouldn't be satisfied when it comes to your pay and all. If you're really enjoying it, then it's fine. But you don't really have a scope. And you can try Rockstar Games Australia. Actually, they hire a lot of Indians. They hire a lot of Indians, guys. If you guys are really interested, you can apply for Rockstar Australia. I mean, do you at least have an idea of what you really want to be? Is the real question. First, you ask yourself, what do you want to be? See, don't be very dumb. If you're not really enjoying, or if you don't really want to become a software developer, please do step out of that. You'll definitely not enjoy your time. If you're not interested doing a developer job, we have many other options, guys. And I'm telling you once more, there is no scope for you to learn skills. You can learn them continuously. Don't restrict yourself to one single domain. You hate coding, just leave it. You know the basics, understand the fundamentals. Don't do advanced coding. Understand how coding works. See, understanding fundamentals is easy, right? I know even I cannot code application based problems as well. So, Mr. Dodo, if you are in a confused state, please decide on what you really want to be. Where do you want to see yourself? How do you want your life to be? A research engineer is my main priority, guys. And to answer this question, I need a lot of time. Why am I choosing this field instead of doing development and all? So I'll tell you this much more later when I'll complete my internship. Product manager, research engineer are my core jobs that I'm working on. Then we do product designing. Then we have business analyst. This alongside, I would say, content creator. This is my last option. So that is how I am working on currently. Research engineer, my core is what I want to do. Product manager is okay, I can work on that. Business analyst, yes, definitely. Product designer, I need to learn additional skills. Still not learned anything. Still didn't start preparation for this.